Well, they say all good things come to an end. And if I quote Coach Gallant from last night after the game, when you end a winning streak, you start a new one. And I think that encompasses exactly how I feel about last night's game perfectly. So, what's up, everybody? It's Nick here, back with another VFR, and sadly, you heard that right. We did not pull out the win to the Blues last night. Playing away is always tough, and playing against such a fast-paced, well-put-together, well-coached team like the Blues is tough. We get right into the first period. We are being outshot, and that's not good. So we're getting outshot in the first. That's not good for anybody. You never want to be getting outshot because that just means eventually one's going to go in. And unlike the last time we played the Blues, I remember they had like a season high or career high 49 shots and they couldn't pull it out. So I think they felt a little something in their heart that they needed to score. And honestly, their first goal, St. Louis's goal in the first, like, not to say that they didn't hustle in our end to get to maintain control of the puck, because they did. Like, they were in our end and they were there, and the shot, it essentially trickled by Fleury, and I'm not entirely sure watching it. I watched the replay a bunch to try and figure out maybe Fleury was screened or something, but either way, it's 1-0, and like I always say, that just gives us something to climb back for. And then we honestly just get really outshot for the rest of the first. And the second was more our period, and we got more speed, more pace. Our defense is playing exceptionally well. That includes my boy Shea Theodore, who I think should line with Schmidt instead of whoever he lines with. But that's beyond the point because I am not Coach Gallant. He knows best. So we're almost midway through the second. Like, we're in the 11th minute. It's like 10:43 or something. Neal gets to the corner behind the Blues net and scuffs it out to Perron. Perron one-times it to Eric Holla, and it just zips in. Like, the Blues goalie is being screened by himself. Sorry, I don't know his name. I'm not really familiar with them. But, it was just a beautiful setup, and it was just a beautiful goal. So now it's tied 1-1, and this is good. And I really believe all the power plays given in this game were killed perfectly. Like, everybody's special teams did their job. Both teams' defense was doing their job. Both teams' offense was doing the most. Like, everybody was getting shots. Everybody was getting opportunities as a team, as a whole. And this hockey game was just fantastic hockey. Like, I have no complaints. Like, sad that we lost, yes, but so far, all the way up until the end of the second, like, everybody's playing well. It's going great. And in the third, or before we get to the third, actually, so this happened, and if you watch the hockey game, you're doing this, So there was an opportunity in front of the net, I believe. The puck gets passed to Marchessault, and he goes for the shot, and it fans off his stick. And instead of being shot, it just trickles, right? And the goalie bit on it. He's down, and on a rebound, this is going in. Riley Smith comes zooming in, and he hits it in, right? He hits it in, but instead it just hits the corner of the post and just goes right along the line out to the other side. And I was absolutely, oh my god, like, this was at 4 minutes left, and it could have been 2-1, and oh god, it was just so stressful. And then the second period ends, and of course, in the third, the Blues come back and get another really nice goal on Fleury, I believe. There's just too much going on at the net, and Fleury can't possibly know everything that's going on, and they just stuff it in. I think that both teams performed exceptionally well, and like I said, this is just a really great hockey game by both teams. And yes, we lost this game, but that's okay because we play again today, and I'm insanely excited to just watch that game too. So yeah, right after that game, the boys hopped on a plane to the Windy City, and Now they play the Blackhawks tonight. So one last thing, I can't forget player of the game, in my opinion. And unfortunately, Theodore showed up and played great defense, but that does not earn you player of the game. So on screen right now, I'm going to give it for the first time ever to somebody who's in Shea Theodore. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give it to Eric Holla for his great hustle and his amazing one-time goal. So, good job. I hope you enjoy this video just going up just before tonight's game, and then I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I just don't understand.